This is Coach Hurd with the Ball Hog Training Session 2. Today we're going to be practicing inside and outside cuts. These are the most basic change of direction moves and are used many times in every match. It is critical that you become effective cutting inside and outside with both feet. Remember to start each session by doing some dynamic stretches. After you're loosened up, place a couple cones 5 yards apart. For the first 5 minutes, just use your left foot, turning at each cone with the inside or outside of that left foot. If you start to get a little tired, take a short break to keep you from getting too sloppy. Then resume. After 5 minutes with that foot, switch to the right foot and just do right foot touches inside and outside. Not worried about speed here, we're just worried about getting comfortable with the ball making those turns. The cut should be quick and unpredictable, and the ball always remains close. For the speed and agility training today, you will need an assistant to time you. Place 3 cones 5 yards apart in a straight line. Get on the mark at the first cone and have your assistant start you and the stopwatch. Sprint to the first cone, touch with your hand, and sprint back to starting cone. Touch with your hand and sprint to the farthest cone and touch with your hand, then back to the starting cone. You're going to touch it with your hand and then repeat the entire sequence 2 more times. That'll be a total of 3 full laps. At the end of that 3rd lap, your assistant will stop the watch and you'll record your time. The entire drill should only take about 30 seconds. You're going to take a 2-minute break. You're going to repeat the entire drill 3 laps. Don't worry about time on this one, but go as hard as you can. At the end of that 3rd lap, take a 2-minute break. Have your assistant come back and time you again. You're going to time this 3rd segment and record that time. Both those times you'll send to me by email next week. To finish the session, get your ball and follow the previous sequence, but make a cut at each cone instead of touching with your hand. A lap is still first cone, start cone, last cone, start cone. That equals 1 lap. Do 3 laps each, using just your right foot on all the cuts or just your left foot on all the cuts. Then changing feet after a 1-minute break and repeating the sequence. You're going to do this total of 4 times, so you have 2 sets of 3 laps with your right foot and 2 sets of 3 laps with your left foot. Change direction quickly and accelerate off the cut, but keep the ball close at all times. This basic move should become second nature. As it does, you'll start to look for the defender to be overcommitted or off balance and will naturally react with a smart cut to their weak side. Over time, you'll learn to create the overcommit or off balance situation using deception, and this little cut will be how you, the ball hog, cashes in.